Hey guys, welcome back as always. My name is Leyzar and today we're going to be doing an updated build guide on the Daikyu. Now normally I don't really update my build guides because 9 times out of 10 there's no real need to do so, but in this case, yeah, definitely worth to talk about the Daikyu because we got some serious increases, a serious buff when it comes to the base stats, and we're going to be starting off on the base damage, 700 total damage now, opposed to 460, something like that was before, but it's still puncture based. Okay, so puncture is the highest, followed by impact and slash, but a lot more damage. Charge rate is still 1 second, and keep in mind that the Daikyu is one of the few bows that is not capable of releasing a half shot. Right, you gotta charge all the way through to release that devastating arrow at 140 meters a second, and that's the flight speed of the arrow. You might say, why do I care about something like that? Because it's borderline hit scan. Okay, it's pretty easy to hit your targets with a Daikyu once you actually fully charge it, that is. Critical chance saw a massive increase from 20% up to 34%, which makes the weapon a whole lot more viable for something like Hunter Munitions. Now, I hate that blasted mod, but it's extremely powerful, so we do gotta take it into account. Still silent, still the punch through of 3 whopping meters, reload of 0.6, and that simply represents the time it takes you to pull an arrow from your quiver, so you shouldn't really mind it too much. Same Riven dispo of 4 out of 5, which means we'll have fantastic Rivens for this one. And the status chance did see a small nerf. This used to be known as a status bow. And to be honest, the status bow seemed like a kind of a bad idea, especially if it wasn't a slash status bow, which it wasn't. 10% less, well, about 8% less on the status chance instead of 50%, 46%, and don't worry about it, you're not even gonna feel this small nerf. But enough about that, let's talk about the actual mods we're going to be using to build the weapon. But keep in mind that this is not a full build guide. If you want to see that, link in the cards right now. We're not going to tackle baby questions like, oh, why not Fang Fusillade or this or that, okay? None of that. We're just going to jump into a standard build. And you're going to say, hey, where is Daikyu, target acquired, and spring-loaded Broadhead? Now, these two mods are fantastic. Honestly, they bring a good amount of power to the weapon, and if you choose to go for something like this, it doesn't mean you're making a mistake. There's no such thing. But in terms of power, no, sorry, they simply are not powerful enough to have a slot on the weapon. They don't bring as much power as Serration. You're not gonna drop multi-shot for them unless you're stupid, of course. Critical chance, critical damage combo, especially now with Hunter Munitions, is a no-go, and you need Vial Acceleration for that fire rate. But let's say that you're willing to sacrifice your fire rate, which is a huge DPS loss on this bow, then yeah, go for Daikyu, target acquired if you can get headshots all the time. If not, spring-loaded Broadhead. And of course, to go along with our slashes from Hunter Munitions, because now we got an 85% critical chance, we go with the Viral Elemental combo between Infected Clip and Cryo Rounds. If you got Prime, guys, go for Prime. But for the sake of demonstration, let's go with Normal first. Vial Acceleration is up to you. Honestly, without at least one fire rate mod, I cannot play this weapon. But if you can, then you can drop Vial Acceleration. You can go for something like Argon Scope to get your guaranteed crit and all whatnot. Spring-loaded Broadhead, or for the Sharpshooter, Amalgam Daikyu, target acquired, as stupid as that sounds. Now let's spawn in some corrupted heavy goons and see the new power of the Daikyu. Now, of course, I already know how the weapon performs, but the one thing that I do not know is how it stands up to the mighty Dread. But more on that some other time. We're gonna go for straight headshots, 1 arrow in the target. I'm gonna be getting my slash. Nope, no slash on the target, but I will be getting viral. Second shot, 10,700 and something. And the viral proc from earlier, it's gonna be completely annihilating the target. So with a standard build, you can get a one-shot. Take a look at that. Viral and slash on the target, easy one-shots. Of course it's gonna be a bloody one-shot. Take a look at that. It's not a fluke. Second time in a row, not a problem. But of course, not all shots will be one shot. So what can we talk about next is how can I get guaranteed one shots a bit more often? And the answer would be multi-shot, because basically you got a high status chance, you got a high critical chance, you basically got everything you need except one thing. You don't have a whole lot of arrows in your target in rapid succession. That's what you need essentially, or with a single shot to fire multiple arrows, which is why I encourage you to go for multi-shot on your Rivens before your little hearts goes for critical chance, mama, critical chance, please, crit chance. Yes, no, multi-shot above critical chance, my friends, and then critical chance, critical damage, and all that good stuff. Now let's talk about those Rivens, shall we? I know what you guys want to see, and here it is, boys. Here it is, the Daikyu Criticon So, I mean, it makes babies cry. Take a look at that. Critical chance 257% and 145.7% multi-shot with minus 29.1 damage to Grenier. Now in this test, that minus damage to Grenier will not hurt us at all because these targets will be considered. What are they considered? Oh yeah, corrupted and all whatnot. Now I don't have room for viral anymore, sadly, and I cannot drop viral acceleration. Honestly, it simply makes the weapon unplayable to me, but we got Argon Scope for more critical chance. Now, this is an EP choice. This is not a smart choice to go for Argon Scope in a build such as this. The smart choice would be more critical damage through bladed rounds. Or maybe Daikyu target acquired, or spring-loaded, whatever. Doesn't matter. But in my case, bladed rounds will increase the value of my slashes significantly. So we're going to be spawning in the same targets as before. Now we're going to be making use out of that Riven dispo of 4 out of 5. One shot in... Oh god, look. I mean, look. Look, guys, look. It's just beautiful. It's just freaking... I mean, how can you... Oh god, look, 1, 2, oh Jesus. My friends, I'm gonna have to do a versus with my favorite bow in the game that I love so much and I hold dear to my heart, the Dread. But as face value, it looks like we got a brand new king. It looks that way, but again, a show off is mandatory. As for the Daikyu, my friends, it's a fantastic weapon. Build it, love it, and enjoy it. There's still one more thing which I should be doing, right? Mirage Prime and all that good stuff. But is there any point? It's destroying everything. And don't think that Revenant was cheating. He's not. Revenant isn't cheating. Look, Growing Power. See? And Guardian and stuff. He's not cheating. But fine, you guys wanted Lady Mirage Prime. Let's do it. Oh, correct. That was the wrong search. Okay, here we go. Mirage Prime, and for her what we can do is go for Rifle Amp. Yes, I know it's not a rifle, but it will be applying the benefit. Don't worry about it. We can go with Avenger for more critical chance, but that is not required at all. What we will go for is more damage with Arcane Rage. Actually, we can go 1 and 1. Yeah, why the hell not? 30% crit chance and 120% damage to primary weapons. And we're going to be spawning the same targets as before. You know what? This being a primary weapon, there's still one more thing that we can do. This is being more Cadillac than the Pope, but fine, let's do it. We're going to go with the Atrax. Hold on, let's go with the whatchamacallit. These things, yes, go for the Vigilante mods, my friends, okay? On the weapon of your Sentinel, even if your Sentinel dies, it's fine. You're still going to keep on getting those benefits. Now we're gonna turn on invincibility so I don't get shredded into a million pieces, because yes, it's true, you would be getting shredded into a million pieces, and activate my free ability for a fantastic damage increase, as well as the lovely clouds. But how can a one-shot be more than a one... 41,000 slash, easy. How can a one-shot be more than a one-shot? This is entirely pointless right now, because the Daikyu doesn't need Lady Mirage Prime. Which is an insult. It's an insult to Lady Mirage and her entire family, which is why the Daikyu will be. Anyway, it doesn't need it. This weapon is so bloody gorgeous that it doesn't need a Riven mod, and it doesn't need Warframe buffs to one-shot high-level targets. So I can only highly recommend it. I love the bow buffs, especially on the Daikyu. We're gonna be doing a versus with the Dread, but that's it for now, my friends. As always, my name is Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. If you got any sorts of feedback for me, I would love to read it in the comment section down below. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.